Welcome, everyone. Well, welcome everyone to my first live morning mantra. Putting my earrings in, I am the mermaid. Um, there's so much going on in the world, guys. This is such important time for us to really hone in with the power of our mind. It is our great the two greatest tools are our minds and our hearts. You know, these are we have two car batteries and they go back and forth and they send energy other and through our chakras, which if you're into mechanics and cars, if you have a low battery and your car is not starting, you need to you hear that awful sound. You don't know if it's your alternator or your battery. You hope it's the battery because the battery is an easier fix. You know, Mermaid knows quite a bit about cars, but we'll get into that at a later date. So that just came up. That just came to me. Charge up your energy centers and make sure that the charge that you're sending out, make sure you're charging yourself first. And that's what Spirit wants me to say. Thank you so kindly. Especially people who are healed. Because this is for everyone, but especially people that have big energy, big light. Don't allow, you've done the healing work and everything else. And you send out a big charge. And some people will always want to borrow your battery cables, which is your light, which is your time, which is they want your advice. They want to bend your ear about something. It's a no. It's a no. I just lit some incense. It's a no, Spirit said. Especially in this time because we're all going to see and feel, okay, when we are aligned with our energy, before the government tells us, before we read it in a blurb, even before Mermaid says it, we should feel it before we're told. So we're always ready because we're always in formation. We stay ready. So let's get a little deeper into, a lot of us, older people in our lives would say things and it didn't always make sense because they probably didn't have all the answers. But especially in Black communities, when they say stay ready, so you don't have to get ready. But one of the things that they're trying, welcome everyone to the live. What they're trying to say is when your chakras are aligned and you are tapped into your intuition, you don't have to get ready because you stay ready. You know when somebody's lying. You know when somebody's dishonest. And you also know when, like my friend said, when is the right time to sell your home? They're like, how did you know to sell your home 6 months before the market crashed? Because I have intuition and also I'm connected to my spirit guides. And some people can't see things. They just can't. So that's the message. Well, we have 21. Thanks for liking. You can like. Good thing. I do dream interpretations, and I have this. I was inspired to pull this deck if somebody's interested. It's called the Dream Decoder. So whenever I pull this deck, something wild comes out. Okay. Hell, okay. I see. Said hi. The writing is really small, and I can't read all your names, but good morning and welcome. All right, so let's pull some of the Dream Decoder cards. Okay. I love it. I really like it when people get their asses handed to them. Yes, yes. Oh, wait, oh, wait, oh, wait. These cards are always juicy. Okay. Right. Smoke a blunt. Who says smoke a blunt? Hello? What? Hello? Wait, LaMelo? Hello? Ball is daddy. Smoke a blunt. Somebody said smoke a blunt. Mm, okay. I don't take directions from other people. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 cards came out. Okay. Wait, put them in order, please. Yes. And the first card that came out was money. This person was very greedy with whichever energy, and this might not be one person, it could be a group of people. And by the way, most people that share this mindset where they're willing to do anything for money, they're willing to hurt people for money, gang up on people, lie, whatever, they all work in groups because they all feed on again. Ooh, if you didn't catch the first like couple minutes of the live, what I was talking about before is we all have energy, whether it's positive or negative energy, but especially people who are healed and you give off big light and big energy. These are the kind of people that see us as soft. And I'm speaking about myself. I mind my business. Yesterday I was in a store and I was just having a good time listening to my earbuds and dancing. And most people would see me and think that I'm soft and try to line me up. And then your child gets killed. And your house floods. Mind the business that pays you. Because if I come for you spiritually, I'm going to put you in the ground. Personally. I don't have to because the people around me will do that for me. Because that's part of my spiritual insurance package. Because I work for God. I am up right now. Because I work for the Most High God. Anywho, these people here, ooh, stop. Our bodies are not commodities. There's never a situation where you should think, okay, I can use my body to make money. No. So, somebody has to sell their body. Well, not have to, but they're selling their body to pay off their debt. They promised somebody something, and now they gotta pay. Yeah, these people don't play with theirs. God damn, they naked in the corner waiting for their next trick. What the? Ooh, they thought they were smart. Here, I could actually, you know what? I might actually figure this out. I understand math. Listen here, I could solve this mathematical equation. But can you? Thought they had all the fucking answers. Now you're over there naked, bleeding, waiting. This is also part of my story too. Somebody had cloned my phone. Oh, you thought it was funny when you cloned my phone. And you responded to somebody. And they thought they were responding to me. Yeah, you thought that shit was funny. Look at here. You thought that was funny. And you redirected funds. And you went shopping. Yeah, man. You were shopping. Oh, that's what they were doing. Oh, they were fake flexing. Yeah, they stole money and they scam people. You thought it was funny when you were scamming and going shopping and fake flexing on the gram or whatever you do. Yeah. All because when you were a child, and I don't know and I don't give a. All because when you were a child, look at here, You felt left out, the lighting. You felt left out, and whatever you perceived in your mind to be true, these are the people that you attack as an adult. And I'm one of those people. So the person you see these so this is a person that has melanin, and this person could be a Latino person or even an Arab person. But okay. And it's okay. Let's take some more. I'm always curious. And on the bottom of the deck is the phone. Always on your phone. Can you see it now? You're always on your phone, honey. Okay, let's take three more. What's the final of this person? This person going to jail. Yeah. Oh, and I can tell you personally, people have been stealing my mail, parts of my mail. They had it redirected, and a fake check was sent to them, and they cashed it. Oh, yeah, that working out for you. Woo-wee. Yeah, a bunch of people. Wow, see, somebody got mad at the truth though. Some people send energy to me. People can't when you're live. People, I just got warm, so I know they're sending energy. But people can send you energy. Yeah, again, it doesn't affect me. I mean, it feels like a tickle. This person wanted to live. What did Jamaican singer recently deceased Coco T say? I want to live a good life. I don't want no strife. Something on strife. So somebody wanted, but they wanted to live in a high rise and live above. They always wanted to be seen as above other people. Low self-esteem. This person, this person couldn't put it over here. This person can't keep a job. Oh, okay. So this is that. It was a couple that were working together. It looks like she's going to an asylum. Put it over here. It looks like she's going to a mental asylum, and he's on the run. This couple's on the run. See here? This couple. This is a couple that's on the run that was doing this. Good Lord. Okay, but this is the justice card. Justice will be had in this situation. Okay, how's everybody doing out there? Okay, now I can see it better. But okay, it says hello, hi. Those cards are not of God, ma'am. I'm not old. You don't have to call me ma'am, and nobody gives a fuck what you think. Okay, thank you so kindly. All right, so let's start with some affirmation for today. Affirmations rewire our brains, so let us do that on this given day. 1, 2. Isn't that fun? Somebody comes on your channel to tell you what they think. Man, go walk in traffic. Please and thank you. Hold your breath underwater for 10 minutes. Thank you. The deck that I'm using is their self-affirmation deck. Yes, their self-affirmation deck, if you're interested. Okay. She is BIPOC. Number 31, which is 4. Number 34, which is 7 and 10. Okay. Whoa. This is beautiful. Analyze, bond, and change. And it ends on number 10. Okay. And and if you don't know, 10 in spirituality means that not only have you completed something, but get ready to see the changes materialize in your life. And it says, the change card. I get to change my opinion. I get to absorb new information and challenge old perspectives. I get to express my thoughts as they form. I get to ask for others' patience with me while I expand my knowledge. And by the way, whether you're going through something or not, if people aren't willing to hear your side, or to show you compassion, drop it. I don't know why it's so hard for us to get rid of them. Shit. You know, shit. I wish you would. I wish you would. I wish you would. Oh, and I will. I was going to pull a bunch of these cards. I really like that deck. Where do I have the cover? Oh, yes. If you are, and these are just decks that I have had for many years at different stages in my own spiritual walk. But this is by Sonia Coquette, and it says the direct link to your personal psychic support system. Okay, ask your guides, oracle cards. I'm telling you, looky here. This particular deck, no woman's gifted. All right, I split the deck under New Life and Divine Mother and Deceit. And that's all it is. You know, we have to have spiritual discernment. We have to see people for what and who they are so they don't sink us. Okay? And the affirmation card change, yeah, you analyze that some people, listen, everyone at some point in their life has to remove the people around them. Because simply because to high school or parents or friends or dated you in college or whatever it is doesn't mean that you resonate with my vibrational energy at this time. If I've healed and I've grown and you still do um, you know, those parties and all that stuff, you're still 18, 20 years old mentally. You know, you're light years ahead of this. What are you guys going to talk about? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. And look at here on the bottom. I'm not pulling any more cards. It's all about self-esteem. Okay? Oh, perfect. And then look at the bottom. These are your parents, and this is society, and these are like that idiot down there that wants to tell me what and who. No one should be able to influence your mind but you. Okay? Somebody's having a new life. They're putting better, lighter foods in their bodies, and that's also part of it. As you ascend, certain foods won't appeal to you as much. I'll show you the card. Looky here on the bottom, Gaia, Mother Earth. You see the fruits on the bottom. You know, of course, no one's saying don't eat meat, but more than likely, you know, doesn't. It means that you'll find new ways to, you know, make dishes with the foods and produce that you already like. Your mind expands because it's not boggled down with old systems. Okay, so let's move on. I have a bunch of decks out. Spirit said don't say anymore. So the two animal oracle cards, the Panther spirit, you reclaimed your power. How do you do that? You put up healthy boundaries. How do you put up healthy boundaries? You love yourself. And it doesn't matter if it's your mother, a parental figure, someone you're married to. I'm not comfortable doing that. That's not part of my spiritual contract. I will not be going back and forth with you. I will not be going above anything that I'm comfortable doing. Okay? So you said, she said, look at her or him. And on the back it says, dog spirit, be loyal to what you love. And that's yourself, really. Oh, we're doing front and back. It's okay. Stag spirit, you took control of your life. Okay? You took control of your life. And then our final card is because you have your spirit team. You are not alone. I'm here with you. I'm a big MJ fan. But you need me through. You never feel no pain. 'Cause you are not alone. 'Cause I'm here with you. Mm-mm-mm. Um, he, I have several, deceased entertainers that come through. Michael Jackson comes through. Whitney Houston comes through. Natalie Cole, Aaliyah, comes through, and there will be a break in her case, her murder case. That plane didn't explode on its own. Bullshit. Anywho, let's continue with the Metaphysical Cannabis Oracle deck. Beep, beep. Let's relax. Let's relax. Why not? Okay. I like it. Spirit said, look on the bottom before you start. Transcendence. The skull. Okay. And you see the light that's going through your. Ooh. Okay. I've been talking about the Merkaba, which is, this is our crown and our third eye, but then we have higher, our Merkaba. And you see the light? Just give me the light. All right, let's take 3 of these. Somebody gain new knowledge. You don't always have to shuffle your deck. Somebody, you can see better here. Somebody has new knowledge. Ooh, this is nice. And this is a tradition card. Okay, so Spirit wants me to say, I have had a group of, an international group of spiritual narcissistic vagabonds, insects that thought that they could take my life, take my crown, and everything else. And they worked with a group of narcissists, again, from the continent of Africa, specifically the western part. And someone that was a part of this group, whose family initiated them at birth into this very nasty system, they backed out. Initially, they were doing what they always did with their family, but they backed out because they went through an awakening. They followed God's prompt, and that's what. Okay, Spirit is saying that, and so they have some new information, new ideas. You see the words tradition there. Yeah, you don't have to follow. What did I say? Yes, they were initiated. Do you know that when a woman's pregnant, they can dedicate that child to Satan? They often do. Who asked you? Nobody. Every day, every morning that you wake up, I call my energy back to me. No one has permission to enter my auric field, and those that do will lose their head and float forever in the ethers. I play with these people. Okay. Okay, so I'm getting it now. Okay, this is beautiful. It just clicked in my brain here. So the energy that I'm picking up, it's about you, it's about me, but there are groups of people that grew up in these different countries whose families were part of cabals and secret societies, and some of their children, there's always one. They went through a spiritual awakening when they started attacking the true divine ones. And look at here, the legacy card on the bottom. See here, look at their legacy. They're starting a new legacy. Mm-hmm. Human sacrifice and this astral projecting and all these nasty rituals, and this person here, I am actually speaking to a male energy. Had he not pulled away from his family and stopped attacking me and other high priestesses, he would be dead. He would be part of the Rico case, and he would have HIV. And I do not understand how brother, sister, mother, cousins are all having sex in the same room with multiple people. So at the family reunion, that Hallelujah. I rebuke it. Okay, so now we get the full story. All right. Let's pull some cards. Let's pull some of these oracle cards. Oh, and also I want to reiterate the group of sadistic, narcissistic, um, West African, mainly. There was some South African and Eastern African, but they're mostly West African. They felt that they could overpower me because they were born on the continent. Beep, beep. Incorrect answer. They also felt I'm a woman. They had more spiritual power than me. Everybody knows women have the strongest. Beep, beep. Number three, they thought they had the right to astral project and take my sacral energy. Beep, beep. How's that working out for you? And Spirit wants me to say, don't let these people tell you that you don't have a culture. Yes, I do. A lot of people born on the continent of Africa, they're confused, brainwashed, and diabolical. Oftentimes. You understand? They think women are weak, they should be controlled, they should be abused. And I put you on your ass. How you did? Alpha. Okay. He refused to look at here. He refused to be the sacrifice. Oh, they were gonna sacrifice him anyway because his family knew he was a starseed. 9. I'm reading the comments. Okay, let's see what's going on with this young man. He broke away from this tradition of sacrifice and doing charms on people, setting people up. Okay, and just these 3 cards. Thank you, Spirit. The first card out is balance. Look at here. This young man, see, he knew what his family did, and he is balancing some things out for me and other high priestesses, mainly on the physical, because a lot of these people, they're connected to a lot of systems. So they did a lot of SSI fraud. They get a lot of fake power of attorneys and steal people's money, and so he is able to give evidence, and he's making changes. Codes in nature, because he's a chosen one from his family. It says miracles. Okay, and he knows it is part of his mission to balance this out. Okay, and he and I will work together in some capacity. I'm being told this is intergalactic mastery. And if you're not familiar with Archangel Metatron and spiritual geometry, you should look into it. And that's what I'm seeing with the pyramid. Okay, this guy, I don't know, like recently I've been out in the cosmos, like around the Dark Star and the Milky Way and Sirius B, and it kind of looks like this when I'm traveling. I'm just out there in space walking. I'm walking, yes, I'm walking. Okay, so I want to answer something here. There's someone, I can't really read all of the name. It says that my grandma died. Can I get a read? It would make my day. It might make your day, but I am here to deliver spiritual messages. However, if you would like to book a personal reading with me, you email me at zenasante@gmail.com. That's like the word Zen, Zen, AASANTE @gmail.com. And I find that a bit of, you might be new to my channel, but that can be also viewed as manipulation. If you need something, you can ask for it, but usually on a live, somebody's channeling it and they can't just stop to deliver what you need right away. And if you have a need, that's something else. If you do have a need of someone and you ask and advocate for yourself, that's beautiful. However, to require it immediately means that you're a bit selfish because you haven't even taken into account what that person has going on for the rest of the day or what their schedule looks like. Okay, that means it's parasitical, not reciprocal, and we do not participate in that. We only participate in respectful, healthy energy exchanges. Okay? Okay. I'm going to do three more. This is interesting. He's here to bring the balance back. Bring it back, baby. Is okay. Someone's grandma said he was too busy getting it thrown back, but now he's bringing back the belt. That's another thing too. Yes, in order to get these young men to hate women and to not value healthy relationships and heal, they promote, and I hate to use her, okay, like they promote women who are hypersexual, overly promiscuous, and who they want their sons to partner with women that ain't shit, will never be shit because they don't want to, and they stick that way. They keep it in the family. Everybody has broken, nasty relationships, and that's what they want for their son. Beep beep. Okay, but he knows what healing and love looks like because he has it in himself, and it says resurrection. Okay, I know a few men that watch my channel. They say I can hear they're so grateful that they've learned some knowledge. All right, three final from this deck. Oh, somebody didn't like that. That's okay, baby. Like my friend says, you not liking what we say doesn't have anything to do with us. But go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. On a personal note, the other day, what was it? Yeah, it was last weekend. I was doing a floor wash, and I put together a floor wash, and I was doing a simmer bowl, and I was doing a meditation, and it was so nice to see the trajectory of my own healing. I'm like, go ahead, mermaid, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. All right, final for this young man. Yes. Okay, final three from that deck. Okay, the first card out was Oya, and he is protected by the Orishas. I think this man might be Nigerian. Um, he's protected by Oya, and I said it before. The people who were enslaved when they came over here, and we still say it when they say, "Oh yeah," or "Oh yeah," and you're calling on the name of the goddess Oya. All right, look at here. This particular god, Osain, he lost a leg and he lost. Ooh, somebody lost. Oh, look at here. Somebody look at this. He lost. Look, I'll put it here. He lost one of his arms and one of his legs, but he's on his throne. So just because you've gone through a battle doesn't mean you're not royal. And then the final card is, oh, how beautiful is this? Nurturer. Okay. He's nurturing himself and he understands that he only needs to be and around people who are nurturing. Oh, this is so sad. This man has never had true, genuine love. Not from his mother, not from a lover. Oh, well, come on home, baby. He said, look. He said, Mermaid, you nurture me. Oh, come on, baby. All right. That touched me. Mm-hmm. Wow. All right. I'm going to pull a few now that I know where we're going with the read. Because sometimes, you pull energy and when you're live, you pull a lot. I wanted to pull some BIPOC decks also because some people don't know that they're available. So this is by the lovely Nyasha Williams, illustrated by Kamishka Naido. It's the Black Tarot and Ancestral Awakening Guidebook. And that's important too. Do you understand? So when they say that you do certain things for your ancestors, we are our ancestors, the chosen one. So it looks like so, in case you're interested. She did a beautiful job. All right. So this is another thing. Okay, let's start off right here. Actually, we're not even, well, Spirit wants me to say, when you are born into a family, whether you have spiritual abilities or not, in order for them to keep you in a position where they can siphon from you, they can control certain things about you, they have to cause narcissistic wounds into your body, into your life. Okay? And one of the ways they do it is so this man that I'm talking about, he had childhood wounds because he was neglected as a child. He was kicked around and treated poorly. Look at here. Okay? And they betray you. And then they sacrifice you. Okay. What's on the bottom of the deck? But he's starting to invest in himself. He started listening to Mermaid. Come on, baby. All right. Spirit, tell me about this young man. Okay, I'm going to ask. Why not? I decided to go live this morning because I'm not in the mood of playing with technology, and I went shopping yesterday and I want to enjoy my stuff. All right. This young man is he from West Africa? Yes. Mm-hmm. Is he from Niger? Yes, no. Ew. Wait. Is he Yoruba? Mm-hmm. I know. I knew. Okay. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. That means thank you. I'm so proud. Do you know how hard it is to be born into a family where they set you up and you're not even aware of it? They're doing magic on you to get you to do their own bidding. Okay, come on, young man. Ooh. Okay. A sardonyx crystal they're suggesting is one that you may want to carry on you, and also a turquoise. So they're recommending a turquoise for you. And we know the rose quartz is the love quartz. Yes, it helps when you have doubt and heal your childhood wounds. All right, let's pull some cards. They thought when they do that, they pull away and they thought he would be back. He's not coming back. They waiting for you. Okay, let's pull 5 cards. What's happening with him right now? Spirit's not gonna tell all his business, but he's not playing. He's telling the truth, the whole truth. So help him God. They never thought. The man wants to be happy. Go ahead. Ooh, he's tired of being on this merry-go-round with these red-ass people known as his familia. I do a special prayer for pedophiles. Yes, indeed. Yes, I do. Okay, well, one more. Just one Spirit. I know you're excited. Okay, Spirit said. Okay, so if you look on the bottom, He is the spiritual matriarch, and a man can be a matriarch. That's what God said, and that's what it is, of his family. They didn't expect that. He has more spiritual power than his mother. If you look on the bottom, he has called judgment, and he is fucking them up. Go ahead, baby. Oh, and they also, and a narcissist, nothing a narcissist hates more than the truth. Speak your truth, baby. Uh huh. Oh. He can, like me, he can commune with the dead. So that's the difference between a psychic and a medium. A psychic is a person who has clairvoyance. A medium is a person who can commune with the dead and sometimes the undead. Ooh, so he has that power too. Okay, I see you, sir. Let's do it. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay. And he also remembers about, he's talking about those people you murdered. Oh, and his particular nasty family, which means that they're pedos, they get energy from children. They give you permission to do that. All right, two more. We're going to wrap this up. Roll the dice and call it a day. Okay. So, mother of coins and four of baskets. All right. His mother, or his mother figure, she thought that, oh, looky here, she thought life would always be sweet. She made her money, and he's not her biological children anyway. She would, um, you know, they have a thing in West Africa where they do blood sacrifice, they murder someone. So I guess she would have just adopt these children, and she would teach them witchcraft and a bunch of other things, and bind them with blood and different things anyway. They're like zombies for her. And she thought life would always be sweet. And she also traffics children. Yeah, look at her. And she's a pillar of the community, and she gives out turkeys at Thanksgiving, and mother so-and-so, mother my ass. She thought life would always be sweet. Baby, baby, what you wanna do? I wanna make sweet love to you, honey, yeah. Oh, you're so sweet. Mm-mm-mm. Well, her ass is, ooh, good. She's stuck in a ram. That's what the hell she needs to be. Listen here, honey. This woman did a lot of mirror magic, okay? And I know she's, well, ooh. You when you do that ammonia wash for your floors, you also wash your mirrors, and you say, may any person, you consecrate your mirrors, baby, and you put a black obsidian next to your mirror. You can even put a seeing eye. What is a evil eye protection? Well, this is a Hamza, but you know the little seeing eye, You say something like that. You make up your own as you go on. I consecrate these mirrors, and anyone that tries to scribe, may their mirrors break, and may they be stuck in the phantom realm for all eternity. Okay. So this heifer was doing mirror magic, and her ass is stuck in a ram. What the fuck you get? She's stuck like Chuck, baby. She's stuck. Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. She was she had some type of a nonprofit where she was supposed to help, runaways and teens, and she would adopt children, but she was molesting them, she was trafficking them. She had connections in the government, and she nasty. Yes. And she thought it would always be so, but it ain't so. And yes, this woman she might not even be an African woman. She might be one of these white missionary weirdos or whatever. She might be a white woman that was doing this to African children. She's not his biological mother. Thank you, Jesus. But she might also be Caucasian on top of that. And her greatest, she woke up every day knowing that she was using these African children to hurt other black people. Look at here. Yeah. But they grew up, and they're standing up for themselves, and she never expected that too. Because she brainwashed them about why they were oh, so this is one of these weirdos. She could be Irish, she could be British, she could be She could even be Moroccan. But there were a group of people who were adopting African children about 30 something years ago, systematically under the guise of giving them a better life, missionary, nonprofit BS, whatever. Hold on one second. I want to, Spirit is, I want to give you a, this man has been essayed his whole life. Oh, okay. Well, that's the message. I don't even, they say don't even listen. God is so wonderful. God said don't even shuffle, baby. Here, God said you have a new beginning. Y'all see it? They're messing with the light. That's okay. New beginning. Looky here, baby, so you can see it. New beginning. And listen, God said you can get your flowers, honey. You can get your flowers. And it's time for you because you didn't have a childhood. I had to cover them up. See here? I'll put it like you didn't have a childhood, but you will have a new. Um, somebody doesn't want you to. Ooh, somebody mad. Who gives a shit? Yes, you went through that. You went through that thing. Your angel with you. Your angel's with you, baby. Can you see that? Uh-huh. Walk like an angel. Talk like an angel. You are protected. Artemis protects you. You see that? Artemis don't miss. She don't miss. She's a real shooter, and she will not miss. Ooh, I just felt his energy, and they take these children and they tell them that they ain't shit. They beat them. They do magic on them. They essay them, and they tell them I'm doing this because you're black and you're ugly and you're only redeemed. I mean, it's a whole brainwashing thing. I'm gonna pull some dice. These are the witchy dice. You have ancient Egyptian blood. Okay? You're royal. Looky here. What? Don't play with me. Spirit, don't do this. Alright, let me show you. Mm-hmm. Ooh, you see that baby? You see that baby? Okay? You have royal Egyptian blood, that egg. Mm-hmm. That basket, that scepter. And yes. Like a lot of us, they knew who we were, and they put us in different families here. Okay, you see that map in the middle? Yes, they use magic to find us. I wanted to say I'm going to end in a little bit, but I wanted to say in the movie Black Panther, which Ryan Coogler, he did his research at least to find out different things. So when T'Challa says Ibambe, what that is the symbol of Osiris, the royal one. Okay, he holds the flail and the scepter. Okay, he controls above and below. They say he's green and he controls the underworld. No, he doesn't. He has the power to regenerate. But it doesn't mean. Anyway, the Europeans have been trying to decipher hieroglyphics, and they have that one guy who has Middle Eastern. He claims that he's an Egyptologist. Are you? Prove it. He's on TV a lot, and he hates black people. Then get out of Africa. You hate Africans, but you're an Egyptologist, and you make him. Hey. You have him. He's an Egyptologist, and he can't decipher the hieroglyphs. And you never will, and we will never tell you because it's not for you. Not for you. Who's that? Say hi. Hello. Jungle Samuel, what's up? I'm gonna pull some more cards. I'm gonna pull hmm, I'm going to end on with this deck is the Sacred Feminine Oracle, because we're supposed to do what? We're supposed to balance our energy, male or feminine. Okay. Next time I might pull some runes. I don't know. Okay, this is what I'm saying, and I'm going to end it here. Perfect. Thank you. God is not playing today. Me and he's one of the 144. Welcome to the club. Every one of us were neglected. Looky here. We were neglected as children, and it was done intentionally, because when you feel like this and you're in a cycle of feeling like Eeyore the what was Eeyore? He was a donkey. Because you can only produce when you have unconditional love. They want to look at her. She's mired in water there. This is water and emotions. But then, the God said they didn't know. We were warriors, baby. Yeah, we are warriors. What else? And we stepped through that look here. We stepped through that. We're like, we're going. We didn't even look back at our families or what our traditions or whatever else. Look at here. We walked through. Uh-huh. Okay, what else? Huh. This is interesting. Yes, what did I say? Tantric. These people had sexual cords to us when they essayed us as children. Every person is, I'm not trying to get into my business. Every one of us who have these gifts have been sexually abused. Every one of us. Yes. Oh, and then I know the program that I was in, I don't know if he was in the same program, but what they do is they were using hypnosis. Yeah. But anyway, this is part of our life mission to determined and inspiring. Okay, determined and inspiring. That's what we're here to do. That's what we're meant to do, and that is exactly what we're going to do. And it is absolutely time for coffee. I love what I do. Now, to the person who what's your name? Chesinia. I'm going to actually be live at 5 o'clock Eastern time today, and I will offer one free question for random people, or the first 10 as whatever. I'll be on for possibly 45 minutes to an hour, so 5 o'clock Eastern time today. If you would like a read, you can join me then. Have a great day. It's time for coffee. I wish you well. I wish you love and happiness. Namaste. I'll see you on the next time. Bye. Da, 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 da.